Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a huge cult beauty haul for you. I don't know if any of you will have seen, but recently Cult Beauty were doing a deal where if you spend £110 or more, you got a big goodie bag of like samples and skincare products and makeup to try out. And I know that is a lot of money, £110 to spend on makeup, especially in one go. But I've been saving up for a little while and basically I just have a bit of a problem. So I was completely sucked in, I bought it. So I thought I'll show you everything I've got, everything that was in the goodie bag. I'm not 100% sure if the goodie bag is still available. If it is, I will leave a link below to the deal. If not, all of the products in the goodie bag are available on the Cult Beauty website anyway, so I will link them individually to the full size products, although some of them are very expensive. So first I'm going to show you the products that I actually purchased, and then afterwards I will go on to the ones that are in the goodie bag. So there's a lot of stuff, so if this video is really long, I'm really sorry. So the first thing I've got is this Nukes, I'm gonna say Nukes. You'll probably find throughout this video that I cannot pronounce hardly any of the brand names because a lot of them are like French and foreign, and I'm just a bit uneducated and I'm not very good at pronouncing things, so apologies for that, but yeah. Anyway, this Nukes, this is even harder to pronounce, Heel Prodigious. Yeah, that. I'll leave a link to it below, and if anyone does know how to say it, please let me know in the comments. Basically, this is like a dry oil. You can use it on your hair, your skin, your face, your body. It's kind of a multi-purpose one. And I recently got this in a Birchbox, just a little sample, and I really loved it. I've been using it on my face in the evening after I've taken all my makeup off and cleansed before I go to bed. And I'm just finding I wake up in the morning, my skin is so soft. I really like it. It's not like budget skincare, but I think if you watch my videos, you probably know by now that I don't mind spending a bit of money on skincare and beauty products. So, and this haul will definitely prove that because I've spent way too much money. But yeah, this is £17 for 50 millilitres, which I know is a bit pricey, but you don't need much each time you use it, so hopefully this will last me a little while. And it's just been making my skin feel really lovely, so that is why I bought that. So next we have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I feel like brows is kind of the thing in my makeup that I haven't found a product I really like yet. My brows are quite thick and full anyway, so I haven't always felt like I need to do that much to them, but I have kind of started filling them in a bit recently, but I haven't found the product that I love, so I thought I'd give this one a go. I wouldn't say I'm completely in love with it. It's probably the best thing I've tried so far. I do like it. It's a nice fine tipped mechanical pencil at one end, and the other end you have a spoolie, so that is nice. I like the brow pencils with spoolies on them. I find that really handy. I think the shade is a little bit too warm for me. I probably could have done with maybe a darker shade because I do have quite dark hair, and this was just, it's a little tiny bit too warm, but I can get away with it, it's fine, and I'm going to keep trying with it and persevering, and I will report back if I learn to love it. And this was £9.50. And another product from NYX, this is their setting spray. This is the dewy finish one. Generally I just tend to go for matte finish on my skin just because I've got kind of problem skin. I've got rosacea, so I just feel like matte's the safer option. So I've kind of been wanting to experiment with my skin a bit more recently, and I really want to see if the dewy finish works for me. So I've been testing this out a little bit. Compared to my last setting spray, which was a Gerard Cosmetics, I wouldn't say it's as good. obviously that one's a lot more expensive, it's high-end, and NYX is like a drugstore price. I haven't really got to test the wear on this properly yet. I haven't had a day where I've kind of been wearing makeup for a very long time, but I do like kind of the finish it gives, and I'm going to keep trying and experimenting with it. And that was £8. And next I have this, which is the Skin RX Lab Made CeraCream, something like that. This is a Korean brand, I do believe. I've never actually heard of them before, but I think I read on the website this is good for redness. So it says multitasking moisturiser, hydrates, nourishes, brightens the skin and reduces the appearance of fine lines. Okay, maybe it's not good for redness, maybe I didn't read it right. But anyway, I thought I'd give this a go. I haven't tried it yet, I'm still using up my last moisturiser. So we'll see how it goes when I try it. I did expect it to be a bit bigger, like this is quite a small tube. This is 15 millilitres and it cost me £16. So I was hoping for like a decent sized tube. So for me to like this and justify paying that amount of money for it, it's gonna have to be amazing, because that's like over £1 a milliliter and that's just a bit crazy. Next I have this Zoeva makeup brush. This is the 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek Brush, and as you can probably tell by the colour of the bristles, I have been using this. I am really enjoying it. I've just been using it for my blush, and I find because it's tapered, it's really nice just to kind of buff the product upwards from the apples of the cheeks and kind of blend it outwards. So I've really been enjoying using this. I think it's just kind of a really nicely designed brush, like the bristles are a nice colour, and I've got the rose gold here and the nice kind of peachy pink handle, which is very on trend at the moment obviously. So yes, I'm really enjoying using this, and this was £12.99. Next I have this, which is the Jouer Cosmetics Powder Highlighter in the colour Rose Quartz, if you can see that there. I'll try and get some swatches of everything and insert them into the video. I've seen this a lot on like Instagram and other YouTubers using it, and I just thought they looked really nice. The packaging's lovely, it's just like this kind of light gold mirror effect. It's going to get covered in fingerprints, so not that practical, but it is pretty at the moment. And the colour is just this kind of shimmery pink tone. I have got it on today. I don't know if my camera will pick it up or not. But yes, I'm really enjoying using this so far. It's not the most intense highlighter in the world, it's not the most subtle. So it's kind of just a nice middle of the road highlight, and I think it's really pretty. And I'm hopefully going to get a lot of use out of this. This was fairly expensive, it was £19, so that is that. And this next product I feel a bit guilty about buying because it was one hell of a splurge. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder. I got the shade Light, and it's just like a contour powder. Again, like the Jouer highlighter, I've heard a lot about this, like on the internet, on YouTube, Instagram, and I just really wanted to try it out, so that's why I got it. It comes in this like velvety sleeve, which is nice. I don't know if I'll keep it in there all the time, but I guess for an expensive product that's a nice touch. And the packaging has got this like dark red ombre effect with the gold as well, and you just click the little button to open it, so it's nicely packaged and it definitely feels luxurious. I have tried this out, but I don't feel like I've taken the time to properly test it. I've kind of slapped a bit on quickly a couple of times, but I haven't really kind of sat and tried to contour properly. So I don't really want to report back on this yet as to whether I like it or not. It was £35, so it is very expensive. It's probably like the second most expensive makeup item I own, and The most expensive is a eyeshadow palette, so you get a lot more for your money with an eyeshadow palette. And this is just one little contour shade, so if I don't like it, I'm going to be really, really disappointed, and I feel kind of nervous that I'm not going to love it, but fingers crossed. And I also got another NYX product. This is the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick. I've seen loads of these on the internet, Instagram, all that kind of thing. And I just really wanted to try them out. They're all kind of like nude colours. The one I got is Push Up, which is, yeah, just a nice basic nude shade. I have tried this once, I wore it yesterday. When I first put it on, I thought the texture was really odd, like it was quite a thick liquid lipstick. Most of the ones I've tried out before were quite a thin consistency. So when I first put it on, I was like, oh my god, what is this? Why do people like it so much? But once I actually kind of properly applied it and saw how it dried down and wore, I really loved it. And this was only £8.50, so in comparison to a lot of liquid lipsticks, this is quite a cheap one. So yes, really impressed with this, and I'm really excited to use it more. I also got a mascara, which is this one. This is from Stila. It is their Mile High Lashes mascara. I have used it a couple of times, and I do like it. It's not the most dramatic mascara I've used, but it's not the most natural either, so it's quite a nice middle of the road, probably more on the dramatic side than the natural, but it's more of a middle of the road mascara for me, but that's not a bad thing. I do enjoy it. It's got a plastic wand, so if that's not what you're into, then maybe you wouldn't like this. But I quite enjoyed it. I finds it separates my lashes nicely and defines them. So yes, I am pleased with this, and this was £16. And the next item I got was this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. It is one of her Matte Revolution Hot Lips lipsticks. And I've been looking at these lipsticks for ages. Well, I've just been looking at Charlotte Tilbury in general for ages, and I really wanted to try some of her stuff because people seem to really like it. I actually bought the wrong colour, which I'm really annoyed at myself for, because why do you do these things? I got the colour Kidman's Kiss, which is like quite a pinky toned shade. I meant to get, I can't remember what it's called, but it was more kind of a nude, kind of more toned down neutral colour, because I feel like they suit me better than the pinky shades. But so I'm a bit annoyed about that, but it's still a nice shade. I think I will use it, especially in spring, summer. Obviously we're coming up to that time of year now, so I still will get some use out of it. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. It's just this rose gold kind of metal with the little ridges all the way around. It just looks really beautiful. I don't think I've got a lipstick that is so nicely packaged as this, so I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I can't wait to kind of give it a go. I've swatched it quickly and it went on nice and smooth, so I'm really excited to wear this and give this a try. This was £24, so yeah, it is quite an expensive lipstick. And the last thing I bought was this, which is a wet brush. I get really tangly hair, and I know you're not meant to brush your hair when it's wet, but I always have, because I just don't know how else to get tangles out of my hair. Like, even if I brush it before I wash it, by the time I've washed it, it gets tangly again. So I read that this you can use on wet hair, obviously, as it is called a wet brush. So I thought I'd get this and give this a try. I have used it once, and typically that time my hair wasn't that knotty, but it did go through the hair nice and easily. It was quite gentle. So I am excited to try this and test this out a bit more. So hopefully my hair will be in a bit better condition, because I won't be breaking it where I'm brushing it when it's wet. So that is all of the products that I purchased myself. So now we are going to go on to the products that came in the goodie bag. Most of them are kind of sample size, but they're quite big samples, and there's a few full size products. So let's get into that. So the first thing is this Skin Iceland plumping lip gel. I think this is just one of these kind of gel lip masks that you've probably seen them on Instagram and over YouTube and that kind of thing, that are just meant to moisturize your lips, I do believe. This says help smooth and plump in minutes, so it's like a moisturizing lip plumping mask. I just got one in the goodie bag, but you can buy them in a pack of 5 for £36, so they are fairly expensive. So they would have to be good for me to go off and buy the full pack. But I'm excited to try it. I'm going to see how it goes, and if it is good I will report back to you. And the next thing I got was this eyebrow gel by the Brow Gal. This is obviously, I presume this is the full size. If it's not, then the full size would be huge. So it's just a clear eyebrow gel with like the normal kind of brush on the end. I really am not very impressed with this. I don't know if I've got a bad one, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's really like clumpy, and I just kind of want a brow gel to be really smooth and glide on and kind of cling to my lashes but not be lumpy, and I feel like this is a bit lumpy. It feels like there's like no product in here. I don't, like I said, I don't know if I've got a bad one, but if I paid for this like as a product on its own, I'd be really annoyed. And it's £17, so it's not exactly like cheap anyway. So I don't think I would recommend this. So we have another hard thing to pronounce. This is the Audacity, I don't know, I'll link it below. This is the black cumin Kajiput, I don't know what that is either, serum concentrate for pimples. So this is just like a serum to help like acne and spots, I guess. I'm interested to try this on my rosacea. I don't know how it will work. I think I do need to be a little bit wary because my skin can be a bit sensitive at times. This does say it is not recommended for sensitive skin, so I probably will give it a go, but I'm gonna have to be a bit careful basically. So if it is any good, I will report back. This is full size, so you only get 5ml, and it says morning and night, mix 2 to 3 drops in your dose of cream or apply alone for a more intensive treatment. So you can either, I guess, drop it onto your face or mix it with your moisturiser, and it's meant to combat pimples and spots. I feel weird saying pimples, that's like not a very British thing to say. It comes with one of these dropper things. I've never had a product with one of them in before, which is, I know it's a bit like sad to be excited about that, but I am. And it's got quite a strong smell. I can see why, like they say, it's not for people with sensitive skin. It kind of reminds me of tea tree oil. The smell, quite a medicinal, strong smell. So yes, I'll give that a try. So yes, if you were to buy this, this would be £27.50. Next I have a liquid lipstick. This is the Beauty Bakery Lip Whip in the shade Versailles. It's actually what I'm wearing today. I was really excited to try this because I have seen it a lot on the internet, a lot on Instagram, especially this shade. I think this is quite a popular shade. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I've heard people talking about it. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. Obviously this is a more high-end product than the NYX one I showed you earlier, but I did prefer the NYX one. I felt like this is a little bit patchy and a bit drier than the NYX one. That's just my experience. I've only tried it once, so I will keep persevering with it. And it's still nice, it's still usable, but I was just more impressed with the NYX one, I guess. So it's kind of like a dark rose nude shade, so it's a really pretty colour. And yeah, I'm gonna keep using it and see how it goes. And that is £16. Next we have a cleanser. This is the Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser. and it says it's a pore minimizing daily wash. So I'm looking forward to trying this because I do get kind of a few pores around my nose and chin, so I want to see if this will help. I've never really heard of this brand before, and so it's completely new to me really. I can't really place what the smell is. I'm really bad at describing smells anyway, but it's kind of a bit floral and a bit spicy. I'm not used to really using cleansers that have such a strong scent, but we'll see how it goes, and if it's any good I will report back to you, like I keep saying. And the full size one is 125 millilitres and it's £55, so I'm kind of hyping I don't like it because it's expensive. Next we have the Alpha H Liquid Gold 24 Hour Moisture Repair Cream. I've seen a lot of like the Liquid Gold on its own, again on Instagram. I think a lot of these products that are in this goodie bag are kind of quite hyped products, so it's nice to be able to try all these things out. And I think this is like a glycolic acid or some kind of acid along those lines. I can't actually see. Yeah, glycolic acid, so I think it's going to be kind of like a skin smoothing cream. It says a luxurious transitional day to night cream with hand-picked ingredients to firm, brighten and enhance lifeless, dry, aging and sun damaged complexions. So yeah, I do like glycolic acid in my skincare. It can be a little bit harsh on my skin sometimes, I find though, so I'll have to see how it works. Maybe because it's in a moisturiser it might be a bit gentler, so we'll see how that one goes. The full size one is 50 millilitres and it is £51. And next we have the Omoravixa, I hope I'm saying that right, Thermal Cleansing Balm. I'm really intrigued by this. I'm not really sure what's in it. It doesn't have a lot of kind of information on the pot. I presume it must be like some kind of clay balm. I don't really know, but I'm hoping it will be kind of one of them ones that draws impurities out of your skin. So we will see what it is like. This is normally 50 millilitres for full size and it is £48. Right, next is the Verso Super Facial Serum, and it says it is a healing and strengthening super facial serum with retinol 8, a stabilised vitamin A complex, and I don't know what any of that means. So I don't really know what this is meant to do. Make your face look super facial serum, I don't know. But all I do know is the full size one is 30 millilitres and it is £100. So I would expect this to jump out the tube and do my makeup for me. I don't know. So I hope I don't like this because I really don't want to spend £100 on a serum. That is a bit ridiculous in my opinion. But I'm interested to try it out and see what kind of product kind of justifies that kind of price tag, because I think it's a bit crazy. So yes, I can't really tell you a lot because I don't know what it does. I'll leave a link below and you can read it up. Next we have a hair product. This is the Way, I think that's how you say it, Way Wave Spray, which is just like a texturizing kind of beach wave spray. I don't use these that often, but I do need to kind of experiment with my hair a bit more. I'm not that good with hair, so hopefully this will be something nice and easy to use and try out. So I haven't used it yet, but we'll see what it's like. Normally a full size one is 150 millilitres and it is £22. And this is the Pharmacy Deep Moisture Hydrating Coconut Gel Mask, and it's the cucumber one. I'm not sure, it seems to be a range of coconut gel masks and then there's a few different flavours, so I guess it's like coconut and another flavour, I don't really know. This one is the Deep Moisture Mask, so I'm hoping this is just going to really hydrate my skin. I haven't tried it yet, I only got one in the goodie bag, so I'm interested to try it out. On their own they are normally £8, or you can get a pack of 3 for £21. And I also got this little brush from Sigma. This is the E25 blending brush. It's a travel sized one. On the Cult Beauty website there was an individual one that was about £12, and you can get a set with this and a couple of other brushes which was about £23, I do believe. I've never tried any brushes from Sigma before, but I have heard a lot of good things about them, so I'm excited to try it out. It feels nice and soft, and it's just really cute and diddy. So I'm hoping this is going to be nice to use for obviously blending eyeshadow, and hopefully it'll be good for travelling as well because it is diddy and small. So yes, that is that. And I also got an Aurelia, I told you I can't pronounce anything, it's ridiculous. This is the Cell Revitalised Night Moisturiser. It says it is good for hydrating and soothing dull and dehydrated skin, promoting a luminous and dewy glow, whilst helping to prevent aging. So maybe this will be good when now I'm trying to go on my dewy skin journey, seeing if I can master that trend. It seems like quite a thick cream, which obviously it's a night cream. It's going to be a kind of thicker, more intense moisturiser. It is normally £52 for 60 millilitres, so it is, again, it's expensive. Like I keep saying, a lot of this stuff is expensive, so we will see what that is like. And I also got this Hannes Dottir, something like that, sea mask, and this is really kind of creepy looking. If I show you, when you open the lid, it's all like goopy, weird stuff in there. There's very little information on the pot of this, so I don't really know what kind of mask it's meant to be, what it's meant to do. So it's going to be a surprise. But yeah, it's got a really like a kind of minty smell. It reminds me a little bit of toothpaste, but with like a bit of a hum of seaweed, which I guess is a sea mask, so that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see what this is like. I really don't know what to expect. And I also got a little sample of the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Again, I've heard a lot about this. It's quite a hyped product. Obviously it's just a primer. You can either wear it on its own or under makeup. And it's kind of like a purpley lavendery colour, so it's meant to kind of liven up dull skin. I have tried it out as a primer under foundation. I'm still not 100% sure if I like it. Like I said, this whole dewy skin is quite a new thing to me. I'm not 100% sure if it suits my skin, but I am going to keep trying this out and seeing how it goes, because I am interested to see if it will work for me. I also got this, which is the Sasha Juan hair repair. So it's just like a hair mask, I think, an intensive hair treatment with ocean silk technology for damaged and stressed hair. So yeah, just like a leave-in conditioner hair mask type thing. I'm getting my hair coloured next week, so it's probably going to be a bit drier than I'm used to. I mean, my hair's quite frizzy and dry anyway, so I probably could do with some kind of intensive moisture, and especially because I'm having it coloured. So I'm quite looking forward to trying this out. And like with everything else I've said, I will report back if it is any good. This is a full size one. You can get 100 millilitres, which is this, or you can get 250 millilitres. This size is £12, the larger one is 23. And we are almost done. This is the final product. I got this cute little mini Laura Geller baked highlighter in Gilded Honey. I was a little bit disappointed when I got this, because from the pictures on the Cult Beauty website, it did look like you were going to get a full-sized one. I think they did obviously state the grams, but I didn't read it properly because that's the kind of person I am. So yes, it's just a nice kind of gold bronzy toned highlighter. I think it is going to be a little bit dark for my skin as a highlighter, so I'm actually wearing it on in the corners of my eyes at the moment, so I'm going to use it more as an eyeshadow, I think, just because I think that will be a bit dark as a highlight. But it's really nice kind of smooth texture, and it's got the really pretty swirl in the pan, which is nice. I really like that, so hopefully I will be able to get some good use out of this. And that is everything. Thank you very much for watching. If you've tried anything out or like the look of anything or have any thoughts, please leave me a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe if you'd like to see what else I have coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.